salt and roiling sea, the moon began to cry. The valley ran with sorrowful tears and filled the waters high. Oh, hi, welcome back to another One Chart lesson. Today, by request, we are doing Vagrant Song from the Pyre soundtrack, and it's not the first video game song we've done. We also did one from Far Cry 5 a while back, great song by Dan Roma, but this is a very simple, beautiful, easy song to play. You put your capo on 4 and you play these beautiful open chords. You don't play too much. The tab is mapped out very accurately, so you can follow that very carefully. But we're picking the bass note followed by the chord. The little melody at the start is very simple but nice too. It's kind of haunting. Download your chart, let's get started. Capo on 4th fret. Melody goes like this, or the intro if you like, which is kind of the melody as well. After that intro, we go into this D minor chord. Now, if you're playing with your fingers, you pluck the bass note, the D string, with your thumb, and with 3 fingers you grab those 3 higher strings, those ones, and that's how you play the chord. If you're using a pick the D string and then slowly fall down through the rest of the strings. With a pick, it's a little bit more selective when you're hitting this bass note. With your thumb hitting these bass notes, it actually is a little bit easier because you can kind of feel your way around a little bit. Once we start this, for 2 bars, after that first bass note, you're just hitting those 3 chord notes. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we move into the next bass note, then A string, and then we change to an A. It kind of sounds like it should be an A7 here, but they actually play an A. Again, the bass note alternates between A and D strings, back to D minor, but this time you're playing the A bass note, once in that bar only, and then back to the D string for the next bar, once only. And then we go D, move up to the C, and use that whole chord for the next finger pluck. Back to D minor. So it sounds like this from the very start of that line. That's the next bit. Not yet, because there's another line to that verse. It's pretty much the same, but with slight differences. Again, I've mapped it out accurately in your tab. Once you go through that again, the end of that line, then you head into this little line there. Now, it's played higher on an instrument. I'm not quite sure what it is, but I've watched the guy, what's his name? Darren Korb, play this live on an acoustic guitar, and he plays this bass line, and it's nice, it's simple, it just lets you fall back onto that D minor. And on he goes, and on she goes as well. Ashley Barrett, I'm going to say, with some nice vocal work. But as we're doing that, that leads you in through that bar, and then you keep the chord going with your alternating bass. It's in the tab. Be careful with it, but it's quite simple. You could do that note in the middle instead of the C again. I'm saying C, ignoring the capo, but instead of that, you could go. Up to you. Again, it's one note, it doesn't really matter, but there's a few things going on the recording. So if you hear some higher notes, the bass note is really staying on that lower note, and the melody is playing the higher part. So to play it on one guitar, I think that's what sounds best. That is pretty much it for the song. Like I said, it's simple, it's easy, but it's really, really nice, very tasteful. Fast and easy lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. Once you get to the end of that chorus and you go back to the start, you do another verse and another chorus, and that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions for more game songs, then please let me know, because I'm all ears. And I love to hear from people. Let me know how you go with this song. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you here next time.